Let's go, Hawks! Let's go, Hawks! The crowd cheers as the tip goes right into Trey's hands. Bogdanovich drives, hits it high off the glass. Simmons turns it over within the first minute. Embiid rolls out his first shot. Bogdanovich swishes his next. Embiid comes back, spins baseline, and slams. Harris ties it up, and Curry hits the long two for Philly's first lead, 6-4. Ironically, Doc Rivers led the Hawks in assists in his playing days. Would he be able to help out the Hawks take this series from him? I don't think so. Bogdanovich lit the three ball corner pocket on a cross court one-handed pass from Trey. Simmons throws down the violent put back. Trey came with the floater, then right back again with the assist off the backboard for a Capella jam. Thibault's D played strong, earned him 2 quick baskets. Trey knocked down the deep triple, and Philly's reserves jump in, Shake Milton and Furkan Korkmaz. Shake sizes up the defender, then the ball ends up in the hands of Korkmaz, head fake, and drills the long range. Korkmaz was an assassin from deep. Philly was up by 7, but Gallinari, breaks up for the pretty finger roll. Korkmaz again with the triple, but Lou Williams hops in the game. You already know it's buckets. Already know. Harris was knocking down the jumper as the leading scorer. Drives and kicks to the corner for a missed 3 by Milton, but Howard grabs the putback at the buzzer for the easy basket. Right at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter, it was 30-22. And this game, man, it definitely had some ups and downs. As you can see, I stated 30-22 at the end of the first quarter. You can see this Sixers efficiency buries Hawks in Game 3. Faced with the constant double teams, Joel Embiid maintains his dominance as Philly regains control of the series. Now, Lou Williams kicked it out for Okongwu for an easy jam off the block. Then comes down and swishes the jumper. Gallo jabs up. Harrison pulls up for a swish. So Harris was like right in Gallinari's face. And then Gallo just hit a sequence of jab steps, pulled up for the swish. But Dwight Howard was responding to Lou Williams. Lou Williams was cooking up the lemon pepper seasoning. But hold up, Shake said, he got something for you. Trey busted out the scopes on a beamer of a lob to John Collins. I don't know how he got wide open with nobody near, but Curry was wide open for the 3. That's the last man you need to leave open. Bogdanovich hits the head fake and hits one of his own. 4:40 left in the second. Embiid only with 3 points. So they limited the big man in the first half. Credit ATL for the adjustment. Sudden traps, help side defense, keeping the big man guessing. It came down to who could draw the most fouls towards the end of the half as they tried to shrink and limit each other's roster. Around the 2-minute mark, Trey threw another rocket into the sky for John Collins to turn on the Jets. Simmons was quiet until the transition layup, heading up, full steam ahead. Young soared to the basket, full court, for an uncontested finger roll to close the lead to 5 before the buzzer. It was 61-56. Philly was on the ball. So let's take a look at this here. Let's go into this playoffs, which was amazing. I mean, you can see here, Philly is leading the series. Atlanta has one. The next game will be on the 14th at 7:30. So they got a little bit of time to think about what just occurred. Of course, still the leading scorers are Joel Embiid and Trey Young. But we have a deep roster on both sides and really just great perimeter play. Surprisingly, the 3 was shut down. This game. We'll take a closer look into that. We'll take a look at the recap as well. But It says here, you can see it reads, Joel Embiid stuffs the stat sheet with 27 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Almost a triple-double for the big man. Philadelphia's bench contributes 48 points, and the Sixers ride dominant third quarter to victory in Game 3. And it seems that's been the story of the playoffs so far is the third quarter, man. It feels like most games unravel at that point. But let's go back to this game here. So at the half, it was 61-56. Philly was shooting 57% from the field, 5 for 10 from threes, 15 assists. They had 8 turnovers and 30 bench points. ATL shot 55% from the field. They were 3 of 10 with 7 assists, 7 turnovers, and 14 bench points. So let's take a look here. See if we got the breakdown of the quarter. We might have to just, not quite yet, not right here. But we'll leave these visuals up here for a moment just to recap the end of it, man. Because this game, it was just, I really love the series. This Eastern Conference series is really exciting to me. I think they got a great variety of roster, and you see a lot of really good passes and cuts and plays and just great basketball on both ends. So I really wanted to focus on this series just because it's what I like, what I enjoy out of basketball. But right out of the third, Collins made a strong drive to the basket. Simmons make a quick alley-oop on a cut. He started being more aggressive with the drive at this point. And at around 8:19 left, the worst possible outcome for Philly as Embiid stops in movement and grabs the injured knee. It wasn't looking good for the big man. I mean, he just out of nowhere just stops moving. But not to worry, because Embiid slams a nasty oop from Simmons. A one-handed pass over the head lob to Embiid, the big fella. Yeah, we got to take a closer look at that one here shortly. And who? Who that? Who there? The legendary Dr. J was in the building. Dr. J in Atlanta. Watching Philly give him the stomping. Oh my God. It was awful. The third got ugly as Philadelphia took a commanding lead up 20. Things got messy, but I have to say the ATL crowd was whack. Their team was down and there was no support from the home crowd trying to re-energize their team. I mean, this was like in the third quarter. I mean, you could feel the anguish in the air, and the Sixers strong arm the 20-point lead. It was a 20-point lead like consistently through the third. It was, I mean, after bringing it down from like close to 5 at the half, and you could just, I was sad. Like, just, I didn't hear anything from the crowd. Nothing like trying to spark some life into their team. It just felt bad watching it from home. I was like, oh my goodness. It wasn't until Embiid drew a foul on Trey that the crowd stepped in finally and had something to say. Philadelphia was killing the Hawks. Straight shot them out the sky. Everything was way too easy for Philly. And we'll take a closer look at some of these points where you can just see like, whoa, what's going on? It's like, it seemed like they didn't want to play any defense, like they had already given up. It was just mind-boggling. The Sixers scored uncontested, easy baskets almost every time down the court at one point. So let's just, with all that being said, I had to focus on this game. That was a mouthful, but oh my God, this game was so awesome, so worth it. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's check out this recap to get things kicked off. Let's see what they focus on. Again, we're always here at NBA.com where we get our official criticism and review from for educational purposes. We hope you learn something, find something from a different perspective maybe that you didn't see. So with a strong all-around team performance, Philadelphia ends Atlanta's 13-game home winning streak and regains home court advantage. So, man, this was a rough one in ATL. Rough. Like I said, the crowd was like hit with the stunner. Like it was not pretty. Not pretty at all. Here we go. Iceberg Young, as I'm calling him, man. Embiid, all business. Danny Green got injured, man. Oh, look at this. First off, Bogdanovich pulls up. And, I mean, he ended up coming back on a boot, dude. Like, it was sad to see, man, because Green is that dude. Coming from North Carolina, man, that's that dude. Bogdanovich was popping, though, early. When the game just started. Head fake, has 3 on him. Look at that. That's the oop I was talking about in the intro, man. Simmons was... he was on another level today. He was kind of quiet at first, but he kicked it up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They jumped in here in the second quarter. Okay, so there's a lot that... there was so... well, let me pause it, because there was so much in between this moment and from, what, from 6 to 7? Yeah. There was a whole lot of ball game. Was actually my favorite part of the ball. This is when the reserves came in. Korkmaz was hitting, man. If you don't know Furkan Korkmaz, that's fun to say. But this dude is a baller. Harris as well, just hits the jumper from all over the place. Look at that. Nice. They always got the lob connection. That's what I was talking about when Trey just drove all the way to the basket, closing up the half. So you see, that's what I'm saying. There's a whole bunch in between that I'm gonna go ahead and try to get into, because like they really didn't show a lot of amazing basketball action within the first 2 quarters. I mean, the first 2 halves. In the first 2 quarters. So here we go. Embiid, he was just having his way. And Simmons, like, they just took away the 3 completely. Oh, see, that's what I was talking about, where he just, like, out of nowhere is like, oh, that can't be good. I really feel for him, and I really hope nothing happens, like, with his career, dude. Playing off of a torn meniscus in his knee, like, they're showing it again here. He just kind of landed on Capella's foot on the rebound. So here is still a close game. Well, no, it ain't. That was it. That was the oop. I love that one. Look at that. Just chilling. Too easy at this point. It was like, it was hard to watch at this point, man. It's like, oh, that's when the crowd was like completely out of it. And Embiid's dunking all over the place. They got alley-oops coming up. They're getting easy transition baskets. Uncontested drives. Well, it's contested, but kind of not really. Like, let's take another look at that. They're just kind of like on the outside of him, like, oh, okay, I'm here. Like, Collins just kind of like, They were just having their way in the paint. Look at this. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just looking like too easy for them. And there you have it. 127 to 111. Embiid had 27 points, 9 rebounds, almost a triple dub. Trae Young, 28, 8 assists. It was crazy. This game got way out of hand. Way out of hand. So that's just the recap for the Sixers. Let's go back. Check out some more of this action, because, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Dude. It was rough, dude, to say the least. To say the very least. Let's check out this full focus. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Again, if you don't check out NBA.com, man, please do. If you don't have the app, snag that thing, man. It's awesome. If you're a basketball fan, or if you just want to follow your favorite team, favorite player, what have you, that's the spot to go to, man. Get the legit info, stats, and breakdowns for sure, and exclusive content, man. It's just awesome. It's full of content. It's great, man. I love it. Joel Embiid dominates on both ends of the court, while the 76ers shoot 58.2% from the field and pull away from the Hawks. Look at Trey coming in. Embiid rolling up. I don't know. It was live to start off. I thought it was going to be a better outcome. Embiid was just dominating, man. Domination. Dang, I hate to see Danny pop out like that, man. Came back with the boot, dude. It was rough. Dibble. Dibble's a beast, man. Korkmaz. Korkmaz will hit it too, man. From the three, pull up on you, dunk on you, man. This team is awesome. Let's see what Rivers said. Oh, Shake Milton was getting it too.
Atlanta facing its largest home deficit of the postseason, leading 41-30. Curry back out there and drills a three.
That's what I was talking about. How'd they leave Curry wide open like that? Look at how wide open he is. Look.
41-30. Curry back out there.
Where's everybody? Who's this man? Who got this man? Ben's is like, I can't believe they just left him open. He's about to hit that. Yes, he is.
Drills a three.
Look at that. Nobody was on him. Look at that.
I just felt like, everybody that got on the court did their job.
That was crazy.
It's inside the arc and it's another bench bucket for Philly. And at the end of the first half, Philadelphia leading by 5. Shot clock at
Look at that, man. I'm telling you, at some point it was like, do they even want to guard anybody? Like,
Simmons.
I know it's
exactly what we need.
it feels bad to say that, but
it was great.
Simmons up the floor for the Sixers.
I love Philadelphia too, man. Look at that. That was so sick.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And here's Simmons again, very aggressive here in the third quarter.
These are just two explosive teams with great bigs,
This is the playoffs. I mean, you saw
jump
it.
shots
You
galore.
saw game one with us. We got 26 and came back.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in the playoffs. for a
And
reason.
3-pointers out there. Yin yang.
Regardless of, about 10, 20, 30.
Timer now at 7. Korkmaz puts it up and
I'm
puts it.
telling y'all, Korkmaz be hitting.
What a game this young man has. As they win at 127-111 to take a 2-1 series lead.
It's crazy, dude. I could not see this domination, like the way these games are ending. When a certain team just starts clicking and picking apart, dude. Picking apart. They have no answer for Embiid. Let's just play these series videos. Let's see what's up. Because I do like to just go in and pick out the highlights that I prefer and break it down. Because there's a couple like that I mentioned in the little intro where, well, this was the longer intro because this game was just something else, dude. I got certain things I got to break down. I got to check out and take a good look at, man, because it was awesome. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Those whole first quarter, it was just. Second quarter, it was incredible. Oh, this is from the inside the NBA. My dudes, Smitty, Haywood. Nice. Yeah, if you don't have NBA TV, man, check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's my favorite. Just so I won't get into covering over all their analysis, I'll definitely go to the pros and check them out. Hear what they got to say. It's always something awesome. But let's break down the videos. This one right here was nice. Oh, nah, we saw this one. Well, let's check. Why not? Let's check them out, man. Let's have some fun with it. I mean, because really the whole... you just got to watch this game. I recommend it. I really recommend this series. Especially if you haven't really been able to see these two teams all season, check them out. Well, I guess it kind of is expected for Philly to come out this dominant, but not really though.
For Philadelphia here in Game 3 with a series tied at 1 apiece. Game 4 Monday night and
That right there, like, this is what I kept. Why is, like, so many times during the game, I'm like, why is Trey guarding Embiid? And they just kept getting that switch all day on them.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
The littlest dude on the biggest dude, like, it doesn't make any sense.
Here he is finding Embiid coming down right from the top of the circle, right down the middle of the floor. Look at that.
I mean, yeah, exactly. See, right down the middle of the floor, and like Trey was in there. I mean, he was contesting and showing up to Embiid, like bodying him up, like banging with him. I was surprised to see that. I mean, Trey was in there doing his thing, but there's only so much you can do when the dude's got a whole foot on you, man, and like double your body weight. It's crazy. These alley oops to Collins though, man. Collins is so athletic. I love watching this dude, man. I got one of his NBA top shots. Look at that. That's not even the highest one. Like, yeah, he showed him the scopes. Like, I see you, bro. Over Simmons. Howard ain't even contest that one. And Korkmaz was right there too. They just couldn't do anything about it. Collins is on. They better keep that dude, man. Collins is awesome. Big defensive block. Oh, Gallo trying to post up. Nope. Dishes it in, but just not good timing. What we got next? Ben Simmons slams the missed shot by Embiid. Oh, yeah. Let's just let these roll. Head fake. Dishes it out. With 3 on him, man. Oh, that was so sick when Simmons did that. Yeah, that was right at the beginning of the game. That's what I'm telling you. The first quarter was incredible. Bogdanovich was popping off pretty early, too. I mean, that lob, it is like a lob city, man. To Capella, from Trey to Capella and Collins, they're sick over there. See, they just weren't hitting from 3 like that consistent in this game. It was like puzzling. Because Bogdanovich came out hot and then just straight cold. Same with Herter. He was like, he had no points at some point, like for a long time. Screen. That right there was crazy. That was the first bucket. Just bounced, kissed off the top of the glass. Really, I was on top of the backboard. That was a nice steal by Trey. All the way. Nope. Puck out. That's ill. Let's see that end again. Ah, I hate it. Hate it when it does that, man. He didn't catch it enough. It's all good. It was nice to off the backboard of Capella. Sick. Man, the myth, the legend, Russell Westbrook, man. Shout out to my favorite player in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, man. He's just a beast. How can you not like him? Let's check out the vintage, classic, in the making, the Trey floater in the paint. He gets him because he got that lob threat all day, so you don't know what's gonna happen, and you gotta respect both. Thibault makes a good attempt. So let's break down. Let's go into this game. Oh, it's always right here. I always look away. The stats. Here we go. We got 123 to 113. Is this the series? Yeah, series stats. Don't necessarily want the series, but it does give us an overall picture in comparison. They're rebounding at about the same rate. Philly has a lot more, especially since this last game. The assists, the cuts to the basket, they were plentiful. More steals. So honestly, I mean, that just goes to show that how much of a better defense that Philadelphia has. Less turnovers as well. More effective from the field and from 3. But this right here may have to, that may get them. It may come back to bite them. Shooting 65 from the free throw line. It's crazy. Embiid is dominating. Look at that. Points, rebounds. Not in the assist category, but Ben's in there, Trey's in there, Embiid's in the blocks. Herter, okay. Capella, 28 from Trey. Dang, he's almost matching up with Embiid. That's crazy to think. Philly is gravy. And pretty much ATL's been living in the paint. Who's been their leading scorers? I mean, just as you would, well, actually not really as you would think. Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Seth, then Simmons, then Korkmaz, then Shake. On ATL, let's take a look, because this is a little bit more balanced. Trey, Bogdanovich, John, Collins, Danilo Gallinari, Herter, Capella. They need to get Capella some big games. I think he needs to get in there just a little bit, well, a lot more actually, but 9.7, that's straight, but I think we could get him like at least 20 points. Really work him in there, and Lou too. Solomon, he's been starting too, so I mean, it's not over for the Hawks by far, but this last game was just so dominant. It's just like, it was rough to watch. All right, that's game 1, so let's get back in here to game 3. The game details. Behind a balanced attack, 76ers rout Hawks for the 2-1 series lead. Philadelphia didn't take as many threes this time, but ATL just couldn't buy a basket, man. Look at that. You could just, it's almost, well, yeah, it's pretty clearly, well, a little less than half, but it looks worse than it is, then I guess, because they were just not hitting, dude, for the longest time, and it just seemed like every time Philly would. Biggest lead was 22, tied only once. Longest run was 11, 5 lead changes. So we had Embiid with 27, Trey with 28, 9 rebounds for Embiid, 16 for Capella, 8 assists for Embiid, 8 assists for Trey. I mean, when Embiid's getting the same amount of assists that Trey is, that's wild. You couldn't see that coming. 3 blocks, 1 for Capella. That's crazy. It got the exact amount of rebounds. But like I said, they were just getting cuts to the basket like all day. These assists were bountiful. 8 steals, 4 blocks, 10 turnovers. So their turnovers were just about the same. But that field goal percentage, Philly was just taking higher percentage looks. And they were knocking down the 3. Like I said, I think this is going to come back to bite them. That free throw percentage. I may be wrong. You never know. But beat him in points in the paint. ATL had more second chance points. And Philadelphia had more fast break points. Oh, I wonder why the shot zone ain't working. That's weird. Alright. See if this play-by-play is working out. It wasn't working earlier when I was trying to get on it. So this first quarter, I'm telling you, it's... Let's see, what do we want to check out? All of them. I'm telling you, this game breakdown is nuts. Rebound, Embiid miss, Collins rebound, Bogdanovich turnaround jump shot, Embiid drive and dunk, Harris on the assist. I'm not even sure which one I want to focus on. There was quite a few. I think this was the one where he was spinning. Reed's driving dunk. Let's see. It's weird it hasn't been playing. I wonder why. That's weird. Come on now. Maybe it's not uploaded yet or something. I don't know. But it's been doing that. Okay. Well, apparently not that. Dang. I wonder if it's just certain plays or what. Three-point jump shot. Capella rebound. Embiid rebound. Simmons alley-oop. Let's see. Floating jump shot. It's a miss though. A lot of turnovers and steals right from the get. Floating jump shot. Traveling. Yeah, they got my dude on the travel. Bad pass turnover. Man, it's a lot of this. It seemed like more turnovers. Steal. It was a good defensive game. Capella tip dunk. Let's check it out. If it plays. Is it going to play though? Nope. It's not. That's strange. I wonder if it's because I have other tabs open. Let's try it again. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. Maybe we'll try it another time. I definitely wanted to get into a few of these plays though, because there was just so much going on in this game. It was incredible. So maybe we'll probably try to go back to it, because it was awesome. I mean, you should be able to just play these right away, no problem, but I'm not sure what's going on. Try one more time. See if it works for the second quarter. Find us a good one. Let's watch Lou Williams in action. Nah. Nothing's going through. Oh well. It's all good. Because we had another game. And same thing at 116, 102. It was... I started to feel bad watching this game too. It's like it's been domination. Domination after domination. So this was a completely different story here. Nikola Jokic gets the chant from the crowd. MVP! MVP! At the start of the game. A well-earned award by the big fella who has taken the league by storm. The Nuggets are needing to grab this dub so bad if they want to compete in this series. But Phoenix wins the tip. Misses from the paint. Jokic grabs the board and Porter misses for a turnover. The Suns get on the board first with a quick lob from Booker to Ayton to set the tone. You can see here the Suns dominate Game 3, taking command in 3-0 lead. Devin Booker 28, Chris Paul 27. They help spoil Nikola Jokic's Kia MVP coronation as they are on the brink of elimination. Yeah, that's crazy. Jokic hit a tough drive over Ayton with the Euro. But Gordon threw up a wide open three. A duck. Air ball of a three. Rivers stepped back and hit the three. Booker again dishes to Ayton in the paint. Now, Michael Porter Jr., be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. He wants to match up on Booker, but Devin makes him pay and draws the foul from 3. After the mistake, he makes up a 3 from MPJ, and then Booker came out hitting everything. But Jokic did get that tough drive on Ayton, and with about 3 minutes, Phoenix has an amazing, rare backdoor cut sequence, which I really wanted to break down. I hope we can get that to work because it was beautiful. I don't always see the backdoor cuts, and it was so nice. I believe it led to a 3. Now, tell me how Crowder is wide the fuck open. I mean, you didn't read the scouting report? End of the first. Nuggets down by 10, and they are just unable to break the Suns' rhythm. But Monte Morris showed up and played big with 9 points at the second. Austin Rivers had some great cuts to the basket from the perimeter with a reverse layup. Denver made a push to cut the lead to 4 at the end of the half. It was 59-55. Now, Phoenix was shooting 50% at the half. From the field, 6 of 12 from threes, 21 rebounds, 14 assists, 12 bench points, and Denver was on the opposite end of that spectrum, 39% from the field, 8 for 21 of threes, 27 rebounds, 9 assists, and 21 bench points. But Barton took on Booker for the drive with 45 seconds left. There was a graphic up displayed that showed Jokic making an accomplishment that only Elgin Baylor in the 62-63 season and Wilt Chamberlain achieved 3 times. He was in the top 5 for rebounds, points, assists in a single season. That's incredible. So I've been trying to tell people when they try to, like, for example, in that NBA Twitch chat, when they're arguing that Jokic, doesn't deserve it, or for, I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, but you had to watch the season to know that he was in top 5 in all statistical categories, man, and that's like, wow, jaw dropping. So it was 76-90 at the end of the third, and at this point, man, I just couldn't watch it. I mean, I did, but it was just like, oh my God, what is going on? They were getting picked apart. The Suns were having a heyday. Like, it looked like confusion, desperation, frustration. Like, man, I just couldn't understand what was going down. But I knew what was going down exactly. Domination. Jokic had a no-look pass to Barton on a dunk to cut the lead to 14, but CP was just having his way. By the end of the night, the Suns took it, and Jokic had 32, 20, and 10 on the stat line. But he just needed some other fellas to hold it down with him on defense and offense. Like I said, it was just rough. I mean, when you're watching this game, this was the same thing where I'm sitting here watching these guys get incredibly easy baskets. I mean, unbelievably, like, and let's just take a look and see what they put here in the recap. On the MVP coronation night too, the Suns were feeling some kind of way. Look at this. The Suns trail for a grand total of 24 seconds. Domination, just like I was saying. Oh boy, yep. So this is the highlight of the day.
Congratulations to Nikola Jokic winning the MVP
Congratulations
award
for
this
sure,
season.
though.
Devin Booker
Booker
came out
was
hot.
popping like
He had
always.
11 points in the first quarter. Book with the fadeaway. CP3 also on the baseline in the mid-range.
Look at this. This was
Booker.
sick. That was dirty. He was just messing with him. Here you go. Oh yeah. Let's run it back. Booker was drilling out Gordon's eyes. CP3 was getting anything he wants over Rivers. Look at this. Cut. To the lane. Easy drive. Practice. Man. Porter wanted to get some. Nope. But Jokic got the tip up though. Oh yeah, that was a scary moment for Jokic, man. Like I think he was playing through some. Like I'm telling you, man, these players they'll just play through it, but sometimes it's not the right thing to do. Unfortunately, I mean I know I've done it before too. You just sprain it, you tie that shit up, and just keep rolling. Dang, with the air ball. I strongly believe that was not a pass. Booker was he's just hitting another level. Jokic with a nice little hook. Paul spins, pops, drops. Booker, man, look at him. He's just so aggressive, dude. He's getting it. He already knows I'm about to get this. Little head fake. Come on. Where's the foul at? Dang. That's when he got the tech. Yep. That little soft baby tee he gave him. Look at that. Their ball movement was great. The Suns are balling. And there we have it. They didn't show much, man. They just wanted to kind of make it painless. But 27 points for Paul, 8 assists. Jokic with 32 points, 20 rebounds, and 10. That's a rare stat line. Man. Unfortunately, got the triple-double on the coronation, but just I'm sure he'll take all that back for the dub. What we got coming up next? Him being presented with the trophy. Let's see what's up with this. .3-0, and that's not the place you want to be for sure ever. Suns ready to end series in Game 4. Damn, I know. Now I know the Nuggets have been known to make them epic comebacks, man, but I don't know this time. I don't know. I want to believe. I believed in the Nuggets, man. I didn't think this would ever happen. I thought they were gonna shock the Suns, but okay, it's another NBA TV breakdown here. Let's watch these Devin Booker highlights. Well, let's see what's up with this. I said 8 minutes and 22 seconds. I don't know about that. Is it the same one? Let's check out the Devin Booker, Chris Paul show, because that's pretty much what it was. But actually, there was a lot of good plays, a lot of good drives in this one that I wanted to break down too, from the Nuggets and the Suns. Devin Booker had 28. And he was making it just look way too easy. I know it's not, but that's just what it makes it look like. Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. They were getting the easy looks. All the way behind the backboard, right into the restricted area. He's like, don't mind me. Booker was just killing them. And CP3 too. Look at this. Look at that ball movement. That's what I'm talking about, man. Just make the better pass. Hit the open teammate. Now you know he's just picking on him. You know he wants him, man. I feel like you could sense that. That's that grudge match right there. Porter versus Booker. They got something to prove to each other. I feel like they don't care who's watching. They just want to ball each other up, prove their point. These two also, man, this matchup. This is some great matchups too, and I just couldn't believe, like, Gordon kept getting hit with like a lot of fouls too. Like, he was being aggressive this time at least, but kind of a little page out of Trey's book right there. Think floater. Watch floater. Think lob. Look at that, how quick he pulls up, man. Booker is on something else. You gotta give credit to Rivers there, man. He contested, it's there, but he's just stone cold. Chris Paul's 27. They got a lot more videos for this one, but man, I'm telling you, it just looked too easy for them at the end of it. Just really looked like all the spirit was drained out of the Nuggets, man. I hate to say that because I just can't see this team being like that, man. I just can't see it, but it was there. It was evident. Oh, he got hit with the screen from Ayton, but he came back though. Got back on D. You see how they just jumped from like 20s to like 62? It's like that's how bad it got. They're like, well, we're not really gonna show this stuff because there was a lot in there, and they were just making it. It just looked more effortless for the Suns, whereas the Nuggets were struggling, and it seems like they just found themselves in a wide open shot every time. Like, look at the space they had whenever they're making their shots. Like, it's almost like the defense, they're trying to stay in a zone, but they're just like zoning themselves out somehow. It's weird. That right there, tough shot. A little out of control there from Barton. I mean, that was just him getting to his spots. Ripped. Oh, I love it. I love that, man. That's one of my favorite moves to do. The jump shot at the last second, just give it up. Back up. Wide open. He's like, I'm going to take it. Nope, you wide open. I see you. I see you. That's what they... I feel like that's what... See? Look at that. Nah, I see you. That's what they're saying all day to their teammates. Their ball movement this game was just on another level. And they keep on like this. I mean, I wouldn't... It's hard to see anybody taking that. Because they are sharing it, and it is just finding the perfect place on the floor with a wide open shot. I mean, they're on it, man. Whatever it is they're doing right now, that's why I wanted to keep breaking down their videos, because the Suns are on some, I don't even know what to call it, bro. They're balling. Pure balling. Showing Nikola Jokic's points. playing cleanup for the team, as any good big man would. Kundo dishes it out. Jokic brings it in, back to Campazzo. Swish. Gordon drives it in, kicks it out to Rivers. No. Jokic there to clean it up. Yeah, I can't see that being a pass, but I think they probably did count that as it posts up. Just bangs Ayton out the way. Like he's not even there. That's a big dude, too. Bows him. Little chicken wing. I love it when he does that. It just looks so easy. He's like, I see you. Yeah, I'm going to wait for the line. Oh, there you go. You're wide open. Okay, here you go. Swish. He got about 5 rebounds on that one. There you go. Into the dunker spot. Slam it down. Into the paint. Just like that, man. They should have been doing... I'm telling you, they need to do that more, man. That's what I'm... That type of play right there. 2 men down low at the low post. Right into the restricted area. Work that in. Like, I think that they could be really strong with that. Especially him and Gordon, man. Like... I don't see why they're not, and even him and Millsap, like they need to be working that low post to perfection. So I don't know, guys. I mean, hopefully, I don't know if you guys see it in their future, man. That the Nuggets, if any team can pull it out, it would be the Nugs. So hopefully they can. We've already seen this. The game recap. This full focus we have not, though. Let's check it out. Ended up on a good note. So also just to let you know, we'll have the NBA playoffs, NBA Top Shot pack that we just got today. We'll be posting that video up as well. But and hopefully we can get back into these play-by-play breakdowns. I don't know if it's not enough time until it goes up yet or what, but I really wanted to pick apart this series. A lot of good content here from some really explosive teams. Just crafting to perfections. I mean, one of the best points to ever do it in CP3. High octane West Coast offense. Very efficient. Very explosive. Great team basketball. Lots of assists. And same with the Nuggets too. One of the best big men to ever play the game. Just typically they're finding the open man, and somehow, look at that, man. Somehow, wait, that's last game, ain't it? Yeah, I guess they're just kind of recapping the whole series for him. But it was just, yeah, that was the last one. Definitely last game, but this is just an amazing series. I can't believe it's 3-0. I can't say it enough. I can't believe it's 3-0. It's wild. Absolutely mind blown. So like I said, if anybody could pull it out though, it would have to be the Nuggets, the comeback kids. So as it stands right now, who's going to be in the conference finals? As it stands today, it's looking like Brooklyn and Philly. Now, I can't lie. I kind of got I don't know. I always got that soft spot for the underdog, man. So I kind of would, even though I like Philly, I like all these teams, honestly. I love watching them all. But I would like to see ATL pull it out just because, you know, who would have expected that? See them in the conference finals. Brooklyn, everybody wants to see them because, of course, they got that star power. But like I said, I just respect the grind and pain and hardship that Milwaukee has been through, man. Like Giannis, dude, he's got to get that. He's got to get that free throw up, bro. He's got to get that free throw popping. At least in the 70, at least 70, dude. At least 70%. I mean, that would be a drastic improvement. 80, if he can, if he can. But he's got to be, he's got to be effective from the line, no doubt, if he wants to win that championship. So I think whenever he figures out how to get that, that's when he really will take winning the championship serious, man, because you just can't get away with that. It's too fundamental to the game to not be able to knock down those frees. I mean, in my opinion, over here, it's looking like Utah has got them in the bag, and Phoenix. So if nothing changes and there's no strange turn of events, we're gonna have Utah versus Phoenix, which would be a great 1 seed versus 2 seed game. Not that I wouldn't want to see these other two teams in it either. And again, we would have the top best 4 teams in basketball. Well, not necessarily because of the record wise and conference wise, but 2 best teams in the East and 2 best teams in the West. That's setting up for an exciting finals. So there you have it, guys. Just wanted to express my concerns and deep, heartfelt emotions for these dominating wins that took place today. So hopefully we have something a little bit different coming up tomorrow. Hopefully it's not more of the same. Suns take the Nuggets 116 to 102. Sixers take down the Hawks 127-111. And tomorrow coming up. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. Like I said, be on the lookout. I got some sweet stuff from that NBA Top Shot season playoff drop. So tomorrow is just one. Only one. The battle in the West. The Utah Jazz, best team in basketball, versus the Clippers, a heavy favorite. It'll be nationally televised, and it should be a good one. I know Kawhi ain't going down like that, man. I know he's trying to get at least a dub in there in the mix, so let's see what happens. Till next time. Later. Thanks for watching.